Hey, it's Destiny here, and I'm back with another story time. Since everyone loved my last story so much, I want to tell this other one that is even more crazy. So I see a lot of younger YouTubers telling all these stories, but I have a lot more to share. And in these next upcoming videos, everyone will be learning a lot more about my past. Now, a lot of these crazy stories come from a previous place that I used to live, but you'll be hearing more about that later. Now, I'm going to be sharing this story that I'm not even sure I should be talking about. It was really tragic at the time. I haven't seen a story time like this on YouTube yet. Now, this was something that really hurt at the time, but looking back now, it's really bad. It cost me a friend. As you can tell by the title, I may have had a big part in ruining my best friend's wedding. Now, while I may spare some of the details, I'm going to be telling you everything. So let's get into it. Now, again, I'm not going to be using real names here, so I'm going to be calling my best friend Jessica. Me and Jessica were best friends. We grew up together. We lived as neighbors for years, and we shared so much together. And we never kept a secret in our lives. When my grandmother died, she was the first person who called. And I also had another friend. He was a bit more than just a friend for a little over a year, and I met him in university. We were both studying for law at the time, and we had become really close. I break up with him, which I won't get into right now. He met Jessica. So I'd broken up with him, and he had gotten together with Jessica. So I was supportive at the time, and it didn't really bother me at all. So I had actually gone off and lived in Paris for about 3 years. So when I came back, him and Jessica had announced that they were getting married. So I was actually going to be Jessica's maid of honor, and I was nothing but happy for the two. I even helped Jessica plan the wedding. Every last detail. It was a destination wedding. They had it in Hawaii, and it was a really small, intimate ceremony. So I haven't mentioned his name yet, but I'll just call him James. And I hadn't seen James in about 3 years because I'd gone off and moved to Paris. So this is about a week before the wedding. James comes to my house to deliver my bridesmaid's dress. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of did feel something for him, and I could tell he did too. Obviously, doing anything with him was out of the question because he was getting married to my best friend. I didn't know if he was feeling it too, but oh my god, I was feeling it. I haven't felt that way about someone in years, and the attraction was just undeniable. I didn't ignore him, but I kept our interactions very short because I did not want anything to happen. Next time I saw him was when we all went off to the airport, and on the flight I had sat next to Jessica the whole time, and she was just talking about her and James and how they're gonna buy a house and, you know, all that stuff, and how they were gonna share this beautiful life together. And the whole time I hurt inside. So when we had flown to Hawaii, we were there for 5 days, and I had gone to the beach by myself. Here I am on the beach in my bikini, and all I could think about was how I was 25 and single, and my career didn't work out. So there I am laying on my beach towel, and James comes up to me. "You have got a killer tan." I just laid there and was like, "Are you flirting with me?" I just brushed it off as a compliment, and I don't know, didn't think much of it. So let's fast forward to the night before the wedding. Jessica got sick. I don't know, maybe she got food poisoning or traveling sickness, whatever. And so she actually went off to bed at like 9 o'clock. Her bachelorette party was cut short, so I decided to go off to James's bachelor party. Not to be rude, but since Jessica's bachelorette party wasn't that great, I decided that since they were having so much fun at the bachelor party that I would go and join. So Jessica didn't mind that us girls went off and joined the bachelor party, so I went and I put on a really sexy dress and we sat at the bar, but that's when things started. Now, I'm really ashamed that I did this, and it did really cost me a good friendship. Getting really late, like probably 3 a.m., and I had gotten really tipsy. Okay, I'd pretty much been drunk. And I had gone to my room, and then I get a knock at the door, and it's James, and apparently I had left my purse at the bar, so he came to bring it to me. He hands me my purse, and I say, "Thank you, you are always so thoughtful." And I'm just kind of a little irritated because he's getting married tomorrow, and I have all these unresolved feelings for him. And he says, "You were always so..." I'm like, what? Like, what? Controlling, bitchy, moody, like, I don't know. I was just not in a good mood. And he says, "So beautiful." I looked into his eyes, and he looked into mine. And we kissed. And for the first time in years, I felt whole again. As he kisses me, we just keep kissing. And then eventually things lead to the bed. I wake up the next morning and he's gone. So I don't know, I guess I could tell that it wasn't that big a deal to him. I hadn't used protection, so I had to immediately go out and get plan B. So as I'm leaving my room, Jessica stops me and is like, "Where are you going?" I don't want to tell her, but I tell her that I have to go get the morning after pill, and she says she wants to come with me. And of course she asks me, "Who was it?" Now, if you want to see part 2, please like and subscribe and comment down below. And I will see you next time.